Hello my friends and welcome to Cafe Stifflered, where we talk about tools, tips, and tricks to take your Minecraft creations to the next level. I'm back here on the House of Stifflered Let's Play world for 1.13, and that was weird. And I'm doing so because, oh man, there is so much to talk about, and I'm going to be just doing a little bit of mining while I chat with you about an important issue that has come up in the last couple of days with the big question of, is YouTube punishing Minecraft Let's Players? And, oh, perfect, diamonds. This is exactly what I was looking for while I'm, just digging around here. So here's the deal. Minecraft is going strong. Minecraft is not dying, and YouTube also is not dying. There are a lot of people that play the game. I think over 75 million was what was announced back in January. And so there's a lot of people and a lot of life left in this game before we can say that it's dying. But YouTube has made some changes, or I should say they're making some changes relating to how sub boxes work and your sub feeds. So if you are a listener or a watcher of YouTube, you don't actually create videos yourself, or if you are a content creator, this information is important to you. So in the last couple of days, there have been a lot of people that have talked about this, including H3H3, Izumavoid, and plenty of others. And basically the rundown is this. YouTube is currently testing a new way to display your subscriptions. And at first it might not sound like it's too bad. I really want to hear you guys and what your opinion is on this as well, besides just hearing my own. But basically, it doesn't sound too bad. They're essentially saying that they, instead of displaying your feeds, your subscription feeds in chronological order, they are going to test, and they are currently testing, displaying those feeds in a personalized order. And what they mean by that is essentially that they have an algorithm, and the same algorithm that they're already using. I'm sure it's going to be customized a bit. But in this algorithm, that will decide what videos you will see in your sublist and in what order. You may already recognize that this was a similar move made by Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and a lot of people really don't like it. If you're subscribing to a channel, then you want to see their videos, right? Well, YouTube believes that this move is going to be for the best for everybody, and they have apparently already seen positive results, even though the feedback from the community has been less than stellar. Now, I have a couple of responses to, how this can affect YouTubers in general, but specifically us Minecraft YouTubers, right? Because there's always talk, always this question of, are Minecraft YouTubers all quitting? Is Minecraft dying? And while I don't think that it's that dramatic, I do think that it's a question worth asking. So what does this mean for, say, a channel like my own? I will say that I don't believe that this will significantly affect larger channels. Those larger channels already have a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers, and people are already watching their videos pretty loyally, right? If you are subscribed to a large YouTube channel, you probably watch it quite a bit because the quality is better, they have a little bit more money, some more resources, maybe a larger team, whatever it is, they're able to get those views rolling and more people watch them. And that is just fine. Now, this change could affect those channels a little bit, but I think more importantly, it's us smaller channels that are going to take the biggest hit. And that hit comes because YouTube would, if this change to the sub feeds happens, YouTube would be ranking the list of, wow, more diamonds, this is perfect. YouTube would be ranking what subscriptions you see in that list based on the number of views that those, the number of views and the watch time that those videos are receiving. And automatically, smaller channels like my own are at a disadvantage because people aren't loyal to us. We are still growing our brand. We're still changing our theme and our format. I mean, you might even hear right now in this video, I have changed the audio and the quality of my recordings. And I'm making updates all the time. I'm changing my branding. I'm changing the content that I am creating for you all. And I'm learning a lot along the way. And unfortunately, what that means is that I have not yet built a loyal following. I don't have the numbers to back me up, right? And so, if this change occurs, then that means, let me go empty my inventory while I'm saying, that means that I'm gonna have a harder time getting even more views. I'll use myself as an example, but I think that this goes for a lot of smaller channels. Let's say you're subscribed to me and you like my videos. That's why you subscribe to begin with, and you want to see my videos when they pop up. Well, if this change occurs, then let's say one day you get into the mood of watching music videos. I don't do music videos, right? I don't make them. I've thought about it. I've played around with the idea. I've certainly recorded some music in the past, but I don't make music videos. But you get on a roll of watching music videos, maybe for a couple of days. There's just some interest that you have in them. And YouTube will take that as a sign that you want to watch more music videos. And since I don't create music videos, and my videos, since I'm a smaller channel, don't have the watch time and the views that larger channels do, then that means that my videos are going to be ranked down. And so even in your subscription feed, you will not see my videos pop up, especially if they are not in chronological order. So my videos just might not show up at all. And even if they do show up, they might show up lower down on the page. And for my subscribers that are literally subscribed to hundreds of different channels, that makes it really, really difficult for my content to get out there. Now, that's not so much of a concern for, the viewers, but, they just want to watch their content, and that's perfectly fine. If that's how you feel, I understand, I respect that, and that's cool. But for you fellow creators, right? You guys that are out there starting up your YouTube channels with me, what does that mean for us? I think that there's certainly a risk. We don't need to blow this out of proportion and get dramatic. My initial reaction was a bit knee-jerky, I will admit. But I don't think that we need to have such a dramatic response, especially not the same response that some of the larger YouTube channels have been putting out there. They're not going to be affected like we are, right? They have the following that's just fine. So some of the drama that is out there is just capitalizing on the fact that there is an emotional response, and that drives views. So I don't think that we need to get dramatic for one thing. But on top of that, I do think that there are some solutions. I am currently going to be working on a new website for myself. And this new website is specifically going to be built to counteract any of these types of changes that YouTube might be putting out there. We can't just rely on one partner anymore. We can't put all of our eggs in one basket. And I don't know if we ever really should have to begin with, but there are a lot of small Minecraft YouTube channels that are completely reliant on YouTube. We put everything into YouTube, and then, we get shocked and surprised, and our businesses and our channels suffer because YouTube decides to make changes. So for one thing, I think that, looking into creating separate websites to back up as a supplementary resource for our YouTube channels is going to be really important in the coming days or months or weeks or however long it takes for them to roll this change out. And the reason for having a website is that I have full control over what the people see and when they see it, and making sure that people can get my content the way that they have requested, right? If they go to that website and they sign up to be notified whenever I upload a new video, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Just a website, but there also needs to be additional tools. So maybe an email list, right? A newsletter that is created, or you get people to follow you on Twitter or Instagram or whatever other social media networks that you might have an account with. I think that it's going to be really important in the coming days that you not focus on growing your channel through YouTube and not focus on building your community with only YouTube and the subscription list. Right? I think something else that we need to definitely do is not give up. Yes, this change is happening. Well, I guess potentially. They're experimenting with it still. Yes, this is a scary idea. Yes, it is pretty annoying and frustrating that YouTube has not communicated this information ahead of time in a better manner than just the tweets that they sent out in response to somebody asking a question about this subject. I think that definitely YouTube needs to get their act together when it comes to communication with their partners, right? But we need to not give up on creating our content. You are creating content because that's what you enjoy. You want to do it, right? This is a passion of yours. It is a creative outlet. That's certainly what it is for me. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And yeah, sure, like there's a possibility that this could be work for me in the future, a job of some kind, maybe a career. I have no clue. There's possibility for it. But first and foremost, I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and it gives me that creative outlet. So we need to not stop doing that. Second of all, I think that we need to not stop creating content because there is more than just YouTube. I know that the tools that are there, the subscriber feeds that are there, that button and that bell, they are there specifically to get people to connect with us. But again, we just can't rely on that. So, we need to start doubling down on social media, getting people to follow us, signing up for email newsletters, having a separate website where we can display all of the videos that we are creating and start building communities there. That's going to be a little bit difficult for some of you. I know and I empathize. I'm right here with you. I am a brand new small YouTuber, and this is a scary change to me. But I think that there are solutions. I want to know what your solutions are. What kind of response that you're going to have to this. This is definitely a bit of a shocking update from YouTube. And I'm especially concerned because my initial response and still my thought is I could help fix this by focusing my channel a little bit more. Right now, I have two different types of videos. I have my Let's Plays, that's 2 days a week, and then I have my videos like this one where I talk directly to the creators, or I share information about the plugins that I'm releasing, developing, things of that sort. And those are two different groups that do not necessarily share the same desire for subscribing to me. What that means is that, if you only come for the Let's Plays, and you don't watch my other videos, then the YouTube algorithm will assume that you don't want to watch all my videos, and so therefore I won't show up in your subscription feed. That's like the big bummer, right? Just because I have a little bit different content on different days of the week, suddenly I am at a disadvantage. So I could drop one of those subjects on this channel, but that destroys my passion and my reason for running this channel. I want to work with communities, and I think that part of that is building my own community with the Let's Plays, right? That would just be a massive bummer. I could also switch to having two separate channels, but if I did that, I would not be uploading daily on both channels. There's no way that I could do it. And if you're not uploading daily, then that means that you are not going to get as many views. It's just how it works, right? You're not going to get as many views. And then again, if you're not getting as many views, then YouTube is going to decide that I am not worth showing in everybody's subscription feed. And so I'm at a disadvantage. The third thing is that I could just keep doing exactly what I'm doing, but I already described why that would not particularly work. Because then, if you don't watch all of my videos, YouTube may eventually decide that you do not want to watch all of my videos, and so they'll take me out of your sub feed. This is all really concerning. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what to do here. But what I can do is I can build a website, and I can build an email newsletter list, which I have done down in the description below, and which you guys can see. Subscribe if you want to keep up with these videos, and dang it, I only picked up one of those. Subscribe if you want to catch up with all of my videos. If you want to see my videos as they come out with no limitations whatsoever, I would greatly appreciate that. If you don't use email that much, then you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook. I might add a page there. I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to have a Facebook page, but if I do, you will certainly be the first to know. Also, check down in the description below for a link to my new website. It is currently not done by any means. I am literally just putting it up so that you guys can check it out and start following and get used to, that little tool that I am building over there. I don't know what's going to happen with YouTube. I have no idea. And I don't know what the best response is from us. But I do think that we should try to stay positive. I think that we should try to keep our heads about us. And I think we need to keep pushing forward with our content, with our passions, and with our creative outlet. That's all for me, guys. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but I think that this is a bit of an important subject. You can check out some other videos like that from Izumavoid or H3H3 down in the description below. And definitely please leave a comment with what you think about all of this. I am super interested in hearing from you, and also let me know what you think I should do. What kind of response should I have? I don't know. I just need to think about it a little bit more. But thanks again, guys, very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.